Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're well. We're back in Pine Valley Zoo today, and I have been a little bit naughty. I've done a little bit of work off camera. So the last couple of episodes we've been building a pirate ship, and it's been going really well, but I kind of felt like 3 episodes of building a pirate ship was a bit too much. So I have finished my pirate ship off camera. And here we go. I'm really happy with how this has turned out actually. So what I've done off camera is just added some details here and there. So bits of rope on the side, some little metal decorations, little touches like these little metal hooks here, so it looks like the ropes are actually attached. I've done them on the top here as well. I put this little battering ram bit on the front. I put some of these lovely gold, I think these are fleur de lis, these are called, aren't they? The French thing, yeah, fleur de lis. So I made them gold, and I put some up the stairs there, and I put some on the side, on both sides. Put some more rope hanging around here, a bit of rope here as well, some metal bits. Put some flames on each side of the door. Actually on the door itself I put a couple of these big knockers here. Doesn't need it obviously, I just thought they looked cool. And oh yes, I had so much trouble trying to create some sort of wheel. There was nothing wooden in the game that I could use, so I just used a piece of metal rotated round, and you know what, I stuck a cow's head in the middle for a bit of decoration. Why not? Honestly, it was the best I could manage, and I was getting so not annoyed, but I just couldn't find the right piece to try and make some sort of wheel. So that's what I've done. Like it or lump it, there we go. So we have a funky little wheel. Obviously no sails in the game, but I've put some flags on here, so at least it sort of gives the impression of some sort of sail type thing. And I put some of the lovely flaming braziers at the tops of each of the masts. Oh, and I also put a coil of rope around here. So this is made with 4 individual pieces of this smaller piece here, so just duplicated around the side, and it just looks like the ropes are actually getting tied onto the masts at each of the points there where they touch. And yeah, there we go, there's our finished ship. I'm really happy with this. I just hope that it works inside the habitat, and that is where we're going to take it. So in fact, you know what I'm going to do? No, I'm going to duplicate it. I'm not going to move it, I'm going to duplicate it just in case I do anything stupid. Oh wow, that's quite big, isn't it? You know what, I don't mind that. I think that's about right actually. I think I can make that look pretty decent in there. Let's see, I probably want it raised up a bit. I probably want it angled a little bit as well, maybe angled, you know, just so it looks like it has crashed. So it depends what sort of angle the sea lions will actually be able to get onto it. So I'm thinking most people are going to be viewing it from here or around here. So yeah, that's probably the right sort of angle. Most people over this way, they can view it from this side, but then they go underneath the caves there. So yeah, I think that's probably about right. I don't want it to look too silly in the water. Okay, let's go with that. I've got to work out how the sea lions are going to get onto it, and I think I probably just need to do that and just delete that piece. Or is that too much? Actually, what I might be able to do is make that gap a bit smaller and just duplicate that in and just have a smaller gap there. Yeah, let's do that. I think that will look good. And what I'm thinking is I'll build up the edge with rocks and make it look like it's just up on a big pile of rocks. That's kind of my thinking here. I'll tell you what I need to do. Let's just get the rocks to the entrance, and then I can put the animals in and see whether they can actually get on there or not. So no, let's get rid of that, and let's think how I'm going to do this. I probably want to use this piece. This is sort of the most common piece that's been used for ramps, isn't it? I think quite a lot of people use this piece. I'll just have to sort of put it in. There you go, let's just go with that, just briefly. Of course, I've got to work out how I'm actually doing a habitat in this as well. I'm going to have a habitat entrance over here. So this is like a beach area up here. So I think if I go with a metal entrance, something like that, and then basically the rest of it is all going to be invisible. So I'm hoping I can just bring this right around the top here. Oh, why can't I go over there? I'm hoping, yeah, it's kind of buried underground here, but that's fine. Okay, why is that playing up? It's hard to see where that is. Okay, I think that's going to be fine. Let's bring it up to the top. Let's come over here. And then, yeah, it's roughly going to come down through the water here. And that's where I'll create the border over to the next habitat. And then I'll bring it in around the back. Roughly like that. That will do for now. I just wanted to get the habitat in, and then we can look at getting our sea lions. Right, let's get these 4. And let's just get them in and see what happens. Let's just speed the game up for a second. Hopefully it won't take too long for them to arrive. I think this is going to look really nice, I have to say. I'm very pleased with the impression that it's giving so far. Hopefully I can pile it up on the rocks without giving up too much water space, because obviously I want the animals to have plenty of swimming space as well. Hopefully they're coming along. I should have done this off camera really, but there we go. Come on, where are my animals? Here we go. Someone has arrived at the zoo. Okay, let's check this out. Who do we have? Cooper, good name. Oh yes, fantastic. So yep, they can come up on the beach. I might have to just landscape here a bit because that's a bit narrow there. They can come down onto the rocks, they can go all the way through, and more importantly they can get onto the boat. And just onto this area, that's all I wanted. I just wanted them on there. And then they can come all the way around here as well. Excellent. That is fantastic. I am so pleased with that. Of course, I don't know if they will come up on here. I could try and put a bit of enrichment up on there. Let me just see if I need to smooth out any of this. I don't know that that's actually doing anything whatsoever. No, it's down there that's the problem, isn't it? I don't know that it's really going to let me do a lot down there. Ah, no, that's wow, that's really messed that up. How did that happen? Let's just smooth that out. I'll get there in the end. Okay, still not quite there. Because it's next to the water, and I know why it's doing it. I just didn't want to have to take the water out. Not sure why that's doing that. Come on, smooth, 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 smooth. Ah, let's put the intensity up. I do like that you can do it while you're in this view. That's still not great. Okay, I'll tell you what I'll do. I don't want to have to do this because it always seems to go wrong when I remove water. let's see if that can be smoothed out a bit better. No, it's really not having it, is it? What do I need to do? Oh, blimey, hang on. Let's bring that intensity down. Let's bring that back. Right. I just need to try and smooth this off. Widen it out so that it's a nice clear pathway. Oh, come on. I really hate this. I mean, that to me that looks pretty smooth. I don't know why they can't walk on it. Absolutely ridiculous. What is going on here? Why can't I see what's happening here? I mean, that is it's as smooth as a baby's backside. It really is. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to walk down that. I don't know why the smoothing is putting the long grass on either when I've got short grass selected there. That's really annoying. Come on. Come on, sea lions. Do me a favour. Okay, that's a bit better. Let's put some water back in. How high was the water? I think it was... No. It wasn't there, was it? It was there. Right. Come on. How are we looking? Okay, that's as good as it's going to get. I'm not going to faff around with more terrain work because it just annoys me and it's not worth it. Cool, okay. So then what I'm thinking is make this a beach. All the way up here. Nice and sandy. Nice. Yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? Good. Right, so our sea lions now can go down the beach. They can get into the water. They can go onto the boat. They can climb on... Can they climb on these rocks? No, I don't think they could. They could go on the ones under the water, of course. But yeah, that's cool. Oh, and look at that. Tons of people looking at the sea lions already. That is fantastic. I like that very much. Great. Okay. We are making some good progress and our sea lion is heading off into the water as well. So what I need to start doing is building up the rocks around the boat in a way that makes it look good. Now obviously there's going to be a lot of foliage to do as well. So I don't need the rocks to kind of really cover everything up because I will just add foliage in as well. But I guess I do need the rocks to be there a fair bit. Actually, let's just have a look at this underneath. Where do I need the rocks? Yeah, the rocks are going to have to be... Whoops, it's really hard to do this from underneath. Yeah, the rocks are kind of going to have to come up to the front here a bit, aren't they? Right, let's just move that one because it's in the way of that rope. I don't want the rope hidden. There we go. So you kind of get the idea of what I'm trying to do with this. Just enough that I can make it look like it is sitting on the rocks. And then the rest will be disguised with a lot of foliage. Because remember, I'm not trying to make this look real, I'm trying to make it look like this has been built specifically for the sea lions. That's kind of the idea here. I'm not too worried about filling in under the water here either, especially because I don't want to hide all of their swimming area. I do want it blocked so they can't swim underneath though. So I will just go around and fill in these gaps. But yeah, the rest of this can pretty much just stay looking like it does. You know, I want it to look decent underwater, but it's not like people can see the underwater side of it. So I'm not too fussed. And again, I will do a whole load of foliage, trees and things as well, probably on this, like make it like a proper little sort of a desert island. Yeah, I think that's sort of all I need really. I might just support this rock a bit more actually. Something like that. That's fine. Actually, hang on. That looks a bit silly down the bottom there. Let's just support that. Okay, there we go. So we have our boat on our little desert island. Yeah, that's looking nice, isn't it? I'm just going to see if I can put a bit of enrichment up on the boat just to encourage them to go up there. Let's see what I've got. Now I can't do food things because they won't go to it. I can't really do anything round either because it's gonna fall off, isn't it? Because it's clearly on a slope, isn't it? Or oh, how is that not rolling? Okay, well, I'm not going to complain if it wants to work. Okay. What do we think? Are they able to get up there? Let's just make sure I haven't blocked anything. Yeah, I think they can get to both of them. They've still got plenty of room to swim. Well, let's see. Let's see if that works or not. It's a shame they can't go up the stairs up to here, but, you know, it is what it is. Can't expect perfection. Well, you can, but it's not going to happen. So let's start a bit of decorating around the bottom here. So I'm going to go with this. You know my love of the arrowwood bush because it just looks so cool. Look, we have a sea lion braving already, going up. I think. Go on, keep going. Go on. I really want them to go up there. I think, yeah, this is good. Hopefully none of it's showing through. No, that's fine. Okay, that's probably good for the arrowwood. Let's get some other bits and pieces around as well. Oh, here we go, look. We have a sea lion on our boat. Awesome. Is he going to play with his football? He is! Boing! Now it's going to roll, isn't it? There he goes. Hey! Oh, he's a happy sea lion, isn't he? And the football inevitably is going to end up down. It looks like he's escorting it to the water. It's going to end up coming down the ramp, isn't it? Unfortunately, I can't really avoid that. Is it going to come out or is it staying in? No, it's staying in. Oh, that was so cool. Very happy with that. Let's go for some lighter coloured stuff like this. This looks lovely. So I'm going with my favourites because I know that they work. And I know they look good. Yes, just like that. Easy peasy. Just filling in all these little gaps. I love it. I might even blend a bit in with the arrowwood there. I think something a bit different. Look, we've got another one going up there now. What's he going to do? He's playing with the skittle. Hey! Fantastic. Oh, I love it. This is turning out so good. So happy I had this idea. I could do with something a different colour, I think, at the back here. Yes, I'm not sure that that's quite going to work, but... Oh, I don't know. little bit of orange. See if I can get the angle looking good. What do we think? Yeah, actually a little bit of orange I think around here might look pretty good. Really try and make it look overgrown. Yeah, definitely needs some around here. You know, just I don't know what this is meant to be. This orange, obviously it's a tree in the game, but I'm kind of treating it so it's like growing like a bush, and I think that works really nicely. And then maybe just one or two of these dotted about. Might look nice. Oops, excuse me. Good, yeah. Pretty pleased with that. Don't want to go too over the top with it. But yeah, that is looking good. Cool. Now you'll have to excuse me, there might be a bit of noise in just a minute because my girlfriend is just parking outside. She's been out for a meal and she is just on her way down the driveway, so she's going to open the front door and walk in and possibly disturb me in just a minute. So I apologise for that. She might just join in the recording, you never know. Cool. Okay, so where are we? Do I need any more? I don't think I do. I think it will look over the top actually, I think, if I do any more. I do wonder whether I want any trees on this little island here, or if that's going to spoil the view. I think it is. I think I'll leave the trees around the outside. So I'll leave trees until a bit later on. I think for now, that's kind of all I need to do, I think, for our boat. Actually, what does this look like here? It's a little bit empty there, so actually let's just plug that gap a bit there with some more arrow wood. Good. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not perfect here, but you know, it's not, like I say, it's not meant to be a real ship. It's meant to be an artificial structure designed just for this habitat. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna leave that as it is. I will light it up at night. It looks okay at night already because I put these lights on. I put the bits at the top here, so I don't need a lot more than that. But what I'll do is some underwater lighting just around the edge here, I think. Yeah, I think that will look really nice actually. So what does it look like from up here? I think that's pretty cool. And I might continue the pirate theme somehow. I don't know what I'll do, but I might try and do some more pirate theming on this pathway and this bit over here as well. Not sure how. There's not a lot of pirate themed stuff in the game, unfortunately. It's one of those things that they haven't really done. Obviously, I understand why. There was a lot of stuff, obviously, around theming in Planet Coaster, which was really good, but not so much, unfortunately, with Planet Zoo. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's not easy to theme areas. Look at that. He just played with the football in the water. That was cool. They are swimming well, which is nice. They've got plenty of depth there. So yeah, there's not so much theming we can do. We have to be very creative with it. But do you know what? I think I've been pretty creative with my pirate ship. So I'm really pleased with that. Sorry, I've got so much thinking going on. I'm not sure where to go next, to be honest. I feel like I want to work on this path area up here, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do. I don't mind that the sea lions can come right up to here, because I think they can, can't they? Yeah, they can get nice and close there, and I'm okay with that. I like the idea of there being an area where there can be a talk, so I might try and put in a little platform area here or over here. Let me just see. Do you know what? It might not actually have been my girlfriend pulling down my driveway. It might even have just been another car. Sometimes people use my driveway to turn around because we live down a little dead-end road and it's quite bumpy and quite narrow, and people don't always know that they can turn around at the far end. So let's see. Yeah, it's not quite gonna. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Oh, hang on, that was sorry, I completely used the wrong thing there. Let's get rid of that. Let's try again. Yeah, I wanted this, if I could, to create a... No, that's too wide. Okay, let's bring that down a bit. I was really hoping I could just create a small area. Now I'm guessing... Yeah, that's not going to work. I'm guessing it can't manipulate the land in any way because there's water down the bottom. But I really don't want to play around with that, because inevitably that will go wrong. Because it just does when I play around with with water and landscaping, as you know. Come on, one of these has got to work surely. How about over here? Anything? Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have blue. Ah, that's too much. I think I don't. Or I don't know. Hang on. Let's put the railing on. I can sort that out. It looks a bit goofy there, doesn't it? Do you know what? I don't mind that actually. I think that might work as a little viewing area. Again, actually, I might add on passports. So that, whoops, so that it looks, yeah, so at least it looks supported. That's good. Do you know what? I don't mind that. I think that works for me. Because people aren't viewing from here anyway. So it makes sense that they would come out to here. And you can get right out here and get a closer view. You can look right down into the water. Actually, yeah, I like that. That looks good. And I can decorate it a little bit as well. But the main reason I want that is so that I can have a talk point right at the end. And do you know what? I'm going to put a vista point at the end as well. Try and encourage people to stand there and look. I'm guessing people will do that automatically along here, but I don't mind sticking a couple of these on just to try and encourage people. So yeah, look at that. People are straight out there. It's fantastic, isn't it? I love that. Right, California sea lion. Let's manage the talks and see. Right, this is point 11. What months haven't we used yet? I think there were still a couple, weren't there? Where are we? So we've got January, February, March, which is what I've just put in. We haven't got another March. Okay, that's good. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. We haven't got October or November. Oh yes, because we lost one, didn't we, when I removed that exhibit. So I think we lost March, which is probably why it's put it to March. Okay, that's cool. Let me just rename our habitat while I'm here. And in fact, I just need to up their food quality as well. Let's change that to sea lion. Actually, let's change it to sea lions. I like that they're going to use this beach area up here. That's cool. I'll tell you what I might do, because they kind of need a bit of shelter. I wonder if I could... No, they don't look right in a cave, do they? They're not cave-dwelling animals. I might build them a small shelter here somewhere, just so they can get under cover. But then they're sea lions, so I don't think they care about rain, do they? Let's be honest. I mean, they swim all the time, so it's not like they're bothered about getting wet. So they probably don't really need any cover, but I might do something up there anyway. People are gathering here for the talk by the looks of it. Good. It starts in March. Hopefully someone is on their way. I don't think... What? Habitat does not contain selected species. I think you'll find it does. I mean, it's not like it's it's connected to a particular habitat, really, is it? That's a bit odd. There's no other habitat here. I mean, it wouldn't be using this habitat over here, would it? It's got to be connected to this one. Let's see. Right, he's starting his talk. You're admiring a vista point. Listening to Animal Talk 11. He is giving a talk. And the talk is definitely about California sea lions. So, yeah, I'm not sure why it says it doesn't contain the species when clearly it does. But, okay. Whatever. People are using it. That's the main thing. People are gathering along here as well. This is great. Oh, right. Do you know what? I'm going to leave the episode there. I think that's a good finishing point. So this is coming along very, very nicely, isn't it? Our Pirate Cove. I mean, that's an obvious name for this area, really, isn't it? I will have a think about what I want to do with the pathway here. I'm feeling I want to almost tunnel it in some way, sort of create like an arched tunnel of some sort along here, but I'm not really sure what yet. Lots of detailing still to do down here. I need to create the dam over here, detailing on the pathway there and this one here, and finish off this beach, create some kind of border here. Although actually I'll probably bring the pathway out here actually if I can, and I can't actually. I need that narrower. Yes, I can. Look, I can just about bring that out here, I think. Let's have a look. Railing. Whoops. See, now it's not. Hang on. Flattened terrain doesn't work, but I can do it. Hang on. I probably want to. I want a tunnel because I want it to go underground. Or no? Okay. Yeah, I don't really want that going upwards. I want it to tunnel. Honestly, I have no clue why the pathing is like it is sometimes. It just baffles me. I just find it odd. I'm sure it should be so much simpler to be able to build a pathway that comes along here. I guess what I need to do is flatten the terrain, but I really shouldn't have to do that. There should be a way of yeah, there should be a way of doing it without having to flatten the terrain. Let's get rid of the angle snap. See, now that is flat, and I want it to tunnel, I think. No. See, I don't really understand what's going on here. I wonder, is it because I've got a barrier nearby? Maybe? A habitat barrier? Maybe I need to bring that across. I didn't realise I'd put it quite that far up, to be honest. It certainly doesn't need to be up there, does it, like that? Okay, now let's go back to our pathway. Okay, maybe this is going to work. Here we go. That's, yeah. Okay, my bad. It was working. Kind of. It just needed the barrier out of the way. That's fine. Yeah. I'm a Wally. What can I say? So I'm hoping this comes out on the other side somewhere. Just like that. Perfect. And then this will hopefully continue something like that. Let's just leave it there for a second. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I think that looks good, and it creates a nice barrier edge, like for the sea lions, and then whatever goes into this side as well. I don't know what's going to go on this side. It might be, I might fill it with water and have another water animal. I did have a bit of an idea of it being a big a chimpanzee area, or a general monkeys, and have like a walkway across the top, and have the monkeys going under you and over the top of you, that kind of thing. Like a caged walkway maybe coming across it. I don't know, it's a thought. I'm not sure how that will work, but I'm not going to worry too much about that, because I really want to obviously get this one finished first. So there we go. Okay, I am going to leave the episode there because I keep waffling on and wasting your time. So great, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you don't mind that I did a couple episodes of shipbuilding. I think you'll agree it was worth it, because this does look really cool. I think it does. Please let me know what you think. And yeah, hopefully next episode I'll just crack on. I'll do a whole load more detailing in our sea lion enclosure. It may only take one more episode to get it finished, actually. It's a pretty simple area, really. That was obviously the main part of it. So yeah, join me again. Until then, do take care. Hit the like button if you've had fun, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.